I welcome you, everyone, lovers of freedom, Biafra people, ladies and gentlemen of the press that have seated your various locations to listen to this emergency space today. Before I go forward to address Biafrans and those well-wishers and followers of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I would want the Minister of Communication and Media to play video or audio that I will be addressing this evening. Thank you.
Of his bail or the issue of his prosecution or trial, because the dynamics has changed and the court, because it is a court of law and an impartial arbiter in matters like this, the court will naturally stand down and expect the litigant to exhaust the process of negotiation, because that is that may be the way forward.
Finally, let me not use the word finally. I would like us to go into reverse it, but before we go there, right, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile is one who says he's been fighting for self-referendum for Biafrans globally, and that they're all about fighting for the self-determination, the freedom of Biafrans. But if you check his X handle, what the pictures that are being posted there, it doesn't reflect what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. For example, with what Nnamdi Kanu said in court today, that IPOB is a peaceful group. They're all about finding their own ingenuity, their independence, right? And the right for them to own. So if Simon Ekpa supposedly says that he's fighting for something similar to what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, if you go to his account, the kind of pictures there and uploads, don't you think it's rather complicating issues for Nnamdi Kanu as well? If at all the court may want to grant him any form of clemency or clear off his charges?
Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are not on the same page.
Okay.
They are also not on the same direction. Nnamdi Kanu is the face and the leader of IPOB.
Okay.
And they have professed several times that they are against violence, and that IPOB will never adopt violence in their approach. Nnamdi Kanu has also at all times condemned the risk of the violence, and he had urged that anybody who believes in their philosophy and ideology of self-determination should not adopt violence. And that is why they have been asking for a referendum, so that they will follow international statutes, so that they will now determine whether their future and whether they will remain in Nigeria or not. They have never had a resort to violence.
Okay.
Unlike Simon Ekpa, who has been accused by many as a criminal agent sitting down in Finland and causing problem in the southeast.
But Barrister, he has a lot of supporters. He has people who are actually clamoring for what he's doing. He has a lot of supporters.
Let me land because of his utterances and his action. Which you have said that he posted terrible and horrible images on his sex handle. I can tell you that those images do not represent what IPOB has represented, because I mean, Simon Ekpa cannot come down to Nigeria and continue the kind of thing he's doing. And that is why we have urged the government to put every machinery in motion to bring Simon Ekpa to justice, because Simon Ekpa represents crime and not freedom fighters.
All right. Barrister Fred, well, eventually, Justice Binta Nyako gave an order which is invoking the court's power under
We can stop it here. All right. Thank you very much, everyone listening. If you listen to this idiot, this man, not the lady, this idiot, you will listen to him saying that Simon Ekpa represents crime. The same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was in London. They called him criminal, called him every kind of name, he's destroying Alibo and all that. How many times have we made it open and public? Everything we are doing today to liberate Biafra from Islamic State and terrorist state of Nigeria has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are in government in exile. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he was kidnapped, was and is still the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Why we are in government? We have come publicly and openly several times to make it very clear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has nothing, has no hand in whatever the Biafra government in exile is doing. And I wonder why they continue to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB whenever Simon Ekpa is mentioned. Also, I want to make it categorically clear, while IPOB, according to them, was peaceful organization and peaceful agitators that they don't want to involve in violence and all that. Hundreds of Biafrans were murdered by Nigeria state under IPOB. And after they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they could have killed him, but God saved him. Under IPOB, under my watch, no Biafra will be killed without consequences. That is the difference. That is what makes Simon Ekpa a criminal. That I vowed that Nigeria will never kill anybody under my watch without consequences for that. And today it is happening. Every images I'm posting is to show that there is war, since they refuse to report it. You listen to Musa came to social media, to national television, to say that they are at war. They are now in what they call asymmetric war. And this kind of asymmetric war is not a war between state and state. And yet, they are worried about the image I'm posting. The image I'm posting is the image of Biafra Liberation Army neutralizing Nigeria terrorist state army as they come to kill in their so-called asymmetric and jungle welfare. Is there anything so difficult to understand in that? How does that make us violent? When you have been killed for many years and you decided to defend yourself, how does that make you a violent person? But that is the narrative these criminals who call themselves lawyers and commentators and analysts are bringing because they are benefiting from Nigeria. And what they don't understand is that this is a very dangerous time for you to stand up against the people. I am telling you the fact. And when it starts happening, nobody should call Simon Ekpa, because anybody that goes against the people will come against you. Let nobody think that this is going to be only in those against those carrying weapons and ammunitions. Those facilitating and aiding, abetting them by their actions and comments on radios and television will have the Biafra people to contend with in very, very, very soon. So how does that make Simon Ekpa a criminal? Because God have positioned Simon Ekpa to defy all their criminalities, threats, and whatever they do to other people. Those who have come before me, you know how they ended. Today they are telling you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one who is very, civil man and all that. I agree with them. But the point here is that I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am Simon Ekpa. And I fight my own freedom differently from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should understand that. When they were kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should have thought whether somebody else will come in. They didn't think about that. Today, what I have vowed between myself and my God and those who have volunteered to sacrifice their life under my watch is that you can never get killed and the people who kill you will go free. The promise I gave to every personnel of the Biafra Liberation Army is that nobody will kill you without consequences. Under IPOB, ESN were killed and murdered and nobody questioned their death. Under IPOB, many Biafrans were butchered in the street of Aba. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they were killed at Mpo. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they were killed in Aba. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they murdered 28 persons inside the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, they killed in Enugu. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, they killed in Ebonyi State. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, Wike murdered thousands of Biafrans in Obigbo. Nobody paid for it. And under my watch, I said it can never happen. And that's why all of them are mad, calling me criminal. And let me tell you today, anybody that is calling me criminal, Biafran, go for him and let him explain whether I have stolen anything from him. From tonight, go and get the person to answer question whether I have stolen from him. And how does defending my people make me a criminal? From this man, Biafrans should go and get him, let him answer question where I have stolen from him. What I'm doing is enshrined in international law, self-defense. I cannot be shouting for freedom for my people and you are killing them and you are expecting me to be looking at you. How does that make me a violent person? How does that make me a criminal? Did I steal anything from them? Have I come to their house and steal anything? But you know, because we have kept quiet a long time, when they come to this their nonsense radio to talk rubbish. Any day you see them in Biafra land, those calling me criminal, Biafra Liberation Army, arrest them. We have police now, as a matter of fact. Arrest them. Let them explain where I have stolen, whether I have stolen anything from them. From tonight, we are beginning to restore law and order in Biafra land. Police of Biafra, we have police, state police, rightfully voted for under a democratic dispensation. We enacted a law to establish Biafra police. Anywhere you see these people that are calling me criminal for defending my people, please arrest them and make a video of it. Let them explain where I have stolen their things for calling me criminal. If they don't know what is criminal, they should go back to school. I don't know is not an excuse. I am not aware is not an excuse in the court of law. Most of them claim that they are lawyers. And they don't understand what is the law of self-defense. That piloting the affair of Biafra under a different name, under Biafra Republic government in exile, it has nothing to do with IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remain my leader, and I will continue to respect him till he is out. And he has a lot of influence on my person. And while you continue to detain and imprison him, we will continue to bring calamity upon Nigeria. The calamity we are going to continue to bring is to make sure that we delegitimize you from your police to army, to terrorist army, to anybody carrying gun under Nigeria in Biafra land. Because these are the people who have killed our people without consequences. So the delegitimization has begun. And they are calling me criminal. I am posting the images I'm posting because we are at war with Nigeria. What is so difficult to understand? The chief of army staff came to national television and told you we are at war, and they call it asymmetric war. He called it jungle war, warfare. Why would you be saying that Simon Ekpa is violent? Who is violent? Was it me that were killing people in Obigbo? Was it Simon Ekpa that killed Nigerians in Lekki Toll Gate? But you know, they have met their match. Because they thought that whenever they are, selling this narrative of, oh, you are a criminal, oh, you are a terrorist, oh, the person will run away. Not me. I can never change I can never change even one step backward. Not me. Simon Ekpa is what he is. From 2021, when you kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, till today, 2024, I am not changing. I stand where I stand. If you come to Biafra land to kill, you will die there. You will die there. Today, have you been hearing any of extrajudicial killing of Biafrans and the killing of commanders and all that? It is not happening because we have sophisticated weapons. I am posting how your terrorists are dying because they are very, very strong when they see unarmed people. When Biafra under IPOB was not armed, you kill them. I don't derive joy in seeing people that are under me, looking up to me, to go to the street and die, and there is no consequences for them dying. I cannot be that kind of leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was deceived by those who he believed was fighting Biafra for him and with him. And today, he was kidnapped in Kenya, from Kenya to Nigeria. And all of them disappeared and disappointed him. That was why there were no consequences for those that were killed under IPOB. If it was me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe me, the story will be different. But of course, God knows why he brought me at the time he brought me to the struggle. So I'm here to address this man. First of all, we are at war with Nigeria. If you do not understand that we are at war, you listen and watch the image I'm posting, because that image explained that we are at war. That image I'm posting on my X handle is to show you that we are at war. If you do not believe what Musa, the chief of defense staff, was saying on national television, on channel television, that they are in asymmetric war, I am giving you the evidence that indeed there is a war going on against Biafra and Nigeria. You don't understand that Nigeria is deploying aircraft, fighter jets to Imo State. Do you think we should look them as they bring fighter jet and bombard everywhere and everybody die, so Simon Ekpa will be a good person? I can never be that kind of good person. Call me all manner of names, I will be the end of Nigeria. We are picking up these arms, you think it is going down? You are joking. Self-defense is recognized everywhere. The only thing now is that I know what you don't know. And I don't blame you for not knowing what I know. Let me see any government in the world that will come to tell me, hey, you are doing wrong because your people are getting killed, so you should allow them to get killed. I am still sourcing for weapons, sourcing for ammunitions, for those who care to support Biafra. Our doors are open. Come. We will create environment for business for your country, for whatever you want to do or whatever you are doing in Nigeria today, and you don't have enabling environment. We are going to create enabling environment after this war with Nigeria. People think that I am here to joke or here to be a career agitator. 5 years was my target to get Biafra. It is happening. After this December, you will know Namiroku Nebumbe. All of you that have spoken against me, all of you that have called me criminal without any evidence, all of you that have shouted under Nigeria just because of your selfish greed, your selfish aggrandizement, you're greedy, because of that, because of what you are looking for Nigeria, you call me criminal, you call me a manner of name. I will wait for you in Biafra land. We are keeping record. We will start now to keep record. All of you from A to Z, you are going to pay for struggling to stop me, and you will never succeed. Because you think when you call me a criminal, it is going to demoralize me. Look at this idiot. He is here shouting, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is different. Oh, Simon Ekpa has been accused. Accused by who? If Simon Ekpa has been accused, are you accusing me too? Or you are supporting those who accuse me? Do you have any evidence of me being a criminal? Did I steal from your house? I am telling you the fact. Like I just said, that I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can talk to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and go free. Me, you can never go free. After Biafra has been restored, you will have a question to answer. If you make it alive till then, you will tell me where I have stolen from you and why you are calling me a criminal. And how somebody who have risen up to defend their people will become a criminal. I want you to show me that law that says if you defend your people, you become a criminal. You are going to prove me as a lawyer you are. You open your mouth on social media and on the FM television. Go and remark it. Go and write it somewhere. Because Biafrans will never forgive you. Specifically this man now that spoke today. You people should look for him. Let him tell the people and the world whether I have stolen from him and why he's calling me criminal. Like I have said, Biafra is at war with Nigeria. And whatever I am posting on my X handle is the result of what is on ground, which they don't want to tell you. When Musa told you that there is a asymmetric war, which is not a war between state and state, you did not ask him question to explain how is this kind of war being fought, although he went further to explain that you can move and they will shoot you from the back. Because for ages, they have killed Biafrans without consequences. Unprovoked, they killed Biafra agitators. And under my watch, you can never kill Biafrans and go free. So if you feel that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is better, that under his watch and IPOB, you kill them in hundreds and there is no consequences, that is why you are taking them for a ride. That is why you are doing anyhow to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You think with what will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are going to kidnap me? You don't understand. You can never come close to me. I am very, very far and I am very close to you. I am in your homes. All of you, I am in your home. I am very closer than you can ever imagine. That's why whenever you make a move to come to Finland, I will tweet it. I am closer to you than you can ever imagine. You think what you have done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have not learned my lesson? When they say that, the last time the journalist from United Kingdom came to my office and interviewed me, oh, do you want to go to Nigeria? Why don't you want to go to Nigeria? And they were using it to make program. I say, if I go to Nigeria, they're going to kill me and all that. It is not about who is afraid of death. Who is afraid of arrest? You think as I am now, I'm afraid of arrest? You are a joker. What I am trying to do is that as a piloter of this particular new dimension of Biafra liberation, I will be outside and as a free man to finish my job. I don't need to prove you anything. You don't have to get captured by Nigeria or to get kidnapped by Nigeria. No. I am very, very sensible and I have learned from what happened to others. I need to be free to finish the job and liberate Biafra people. If you like, go and hug Transformer. It is going to happen. So those of you who are here, whenever you hear Simon Ekpa violent, Simon Ekpa is violent, we are not violent. We are trying everything possible to restore peace, stability in our region. And the only way is to make sure that Nigeria terrorist army is not having a field day in Biafra land. The only way to restore peace is to make sure that there is no checkpoint. Nigeria terrorist state, any representative of Nigeria in uniform and carrying arms does not have one single checkpoint in Biafra land. That is the roadmap to peace. You release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you kidnap. Not only him, you release those you have abducted, kidnapped from different places in Biafra land without record. We have their record. Release all of them. And let me tell you one thing again. Do not think that Biafrans are fools. When you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he must come to Finland. It's a condition. I will sit one-on-one with him. You know, I have said this thing 2 years ago. You thought I was joking. He will come to Finland. The reason I'm fighting for him is that I supported him. I gave him a voice. I gave him a support and gave him the courage to continue doing what he was doing until he got kidnapped. You think I'm going to abandon him? You think I'm going to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Even if he come today and they say, Simon Ekpa, I don't know you. Simon, you think I'm going to abandon him? Because I know he can never say such thing under his normal, conscience. Because I contributed in supporting him, giving him the voice that you see him as a threat. You kidnap him. And then today, you want me to abandon him. I will not abandon him. Everything I'm doing today is geared at making sure that I demand his release. And if you do not release him, more calamity will befall Nigeria. Go and mark it somewhere. I'm not hiding my mouth. Calamity will befall Nigeria. And if you continue to be in Biafra land, planning how to kill our people with aircraft, with armor tank, you will all be neutralized. Except I am not fighting a just cause. You should be ashamed of yourself that somebody is in Finland and that person is your problem. I wonder, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting from London, how many of you demanded him to come back to Nigeria? How many of you called the ambassador of United Kingdom, High Commissioner for Nigeria of UK in Nigeria? Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making broadcasts. Oh, come, go and bring it. How many of you did that? You didn't do that. Why is Amonepa different? Why don't you do the thing you do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to me? Come and kidnap me in Finland, you know. Ndara. Come and kidnap me in Finland.